I told you that Common Cause fought against Wolf-PAC in New Mexico. Wolf-PAC volunteers had won a historic and brave fight in the New Mexico Senate, and it was wonderful. We got most of the Democrats to vote with us and some Republicans as well, because over 90% of Americans want to get money out of politics, and Wolf-PAC is asking the states to call for a convention to get money out of politics. All we want is free and fair elections, free from the corrupting influence of money, and fair enough that anybody can run. Well, the elites in Washington are not happy about that. The right wing is not happy about it. The Koch brothers fought us in New Jersey. They testified against us and lost. And now apparently the so-called left-wing groups in DC like Common Cause are not happy about that. But I want to show you the effect of what happened. So these are wonderful people. They're all volunteers, as you're going to see here. They've never worked in politics before. These are actual volunteers in New Mexico. These are the guys who got the Senate to vote yes and then got the rug pulled out from underneath them. They are wonderful and pleasant people. Now, what they don't tell you at the end is that they didn't get a vote. It's not that they ran out of time. We know now for a fact, and the legislators in New Mexico confirmed it for us. Groups like Common Cause came in and prevented the vote. They had plenty of time. And they said, no, if we vote, we'll lose. Don't let them vote. Kill it in the middle of the night. Now I want you to meet the people who are actually on the ground fighting for real change and to get money out of politics. Watch.
Research scientist, software developer,
senior in high school,
business owner and a mom,
graphic designer,
student at the University of New Mexico,
naturopathic physician,
farmer,
volunteer at Wolf-PAC.
There was a reason why the ability to call an Article 5 convention was put into the Constitution so that the people can be a check against Congress. Congress is doing what they want for their donors. They are not concerned with what their constituents want.
A Congress that doesn't represent the people anymore.
There's two ways to get the amendment through. We can either get to it through Congress or through the states. What we're trying to do is get it through the states.
Around Congress. The Senate Rules Committee and then the Senate Judiciary Committee and then the Senate itself, which all three of those we passed.
We managed to get it through the Senate. That was a really inspiring process. You know, we had people, volunteers showing up to these committee meetings, taking time off of work, driving hours to be there.
We worked so hard day and night.
We've spoken to the legislators. We've actually changed minds.
Last year it was like 8 people. This year it was like 52.
We filled that room. Almost every seat in that committee meeting had a Wolf-PAC volunteer.
The chairman of the committee rear end said, "Stand up if you're here for the Free and Fair Elections Act," and the whole room stood up.
It was just amazing because it was a unanimous vote of yes.
We had to stay pretty quiet because we were in the Senate, so we didn't cheer or anything, but we cheered on the inside. We were all super happy, but then the first thing we did was like, okay, what's next?
Part of the reason I know we are following the right path is because the opposition against us. The reason they're fighting us is because we're effective.
There were lots of groups opposed to us. I know the ACLU and Common Cause are two of our biggest opponents.
A fear of what they call a runaway convention.
They don't want to see the system changed. They derive their power and their income from it.
The House, that is where it got stopped.
When the House Judiciary Committee got canceled and we knew that our resolution wouldn't be heard, it was very disappointing. A lot of the volunteers have been working really hard on this, some people for years now.
They just ended up saying there wasn't enough time, and they called it, and they all had to go to the floor. They just ran out the clock on us, and we just didn't have a chance to go through.
We all put our heart and soul into it, and so I was afraid that it would descend into discouragement and depression and anger, but it didn't.
I feel like we're all a little shell-shocked and a little tired after this session, but we're still motivated. We're still going to be there next year. And having come this close, like we passed Senate, like that's so crazy. We're all just having come that close makes us even more motivated.
I think we were able to achieve a level of popularity within the Senate demonstrated by the fact that we got it through.
We have made our presence known again, and every year that we are there, it becomes stronger.
Thousands of people out there who just are like giving up because they don't think anything's going to happen, but they actually have to get up and fight for what they think is right.
We will not give up until we have a 28th Amendment.
We're gaining momentum, so the time to join is now.
I love these guys. They put their heart and soul into it, and to have it get pulled out from underneath them at the last moment, very discouraging, and especially when it's a so-called progressive group doing it. Look, they mentioned the ACLU briefly there. They are, you might be surprised by this, they're pro-Citizens United, but it's not a big issue right now because they've only in a limited number of states. It's Common Cause that is fighting us in every single state. It's Common Cause that uses their lobbyists. It's Common Cause that ends the votes. It's Common Cause who doesn't want a convention. It's Common Cause who doesn't want real change in America. It's Common Cause that claims that they're for getting money out of politics, but while you're not looking, fights for money in politics. So I'm asking you to sign this petition. It is at tytnetwork.com/change. I will never support organizations like Common Cause that fight against a convention to get money out of politics. Remember what they did in New Mexico. Remember those volunteers who poured their hearts into this, who worked so hard. But I want to end on a positive note. We never give up. We never surrender. So we will fight you in New Mexico, we will fight you in Vermont, we will fight you in Maryland, we will fight you in the red states, and we will win. You're not coming for us, we're coming for you. So join us at wolf-pac.com. We don't have fancy lobbyists, we don't have a ton of money. All we have is the money from you guys. But so they sometimes say, oh yeah, what if we go after your funders? You just saw them. What if we go after your volunteers? They think that there's some secret organization behind it. No, you just saw who Wolf-PAC is. Let's fight together, and I promise you this. I know right now we got to take on these guys pretending to be from the left. And I know in the past and throughout we have to take on the guys from the right. But at the end of the day, 90% of Americans agree with us that money corrupts politics. We will win, we will win, we will win. And when we do, it is going to be solely because of you. Not because of some fancy group in Washington, not because of some fancy donors. You're going to be the ones that do it, and it's going to be the greatest feeling in the world when we save democracy. Wolf-PAC.com. Podcast The Young Turks anytime you want. tytnetwork.com/join.
I think it's weird.
No, it's not weird. In fact, you'll think,
you know, I'm like a smart person.
Do it now. tytnetwork.com/join.